All right, this week's person of interest is a bright light in the South Florida arts scene. In his new show, director Giancarlo Rodaz has put an immersive spin on Disney's Tarzan. We dropped in on him where the play has debuted in South Miami. And for Rodaz, theater is more than a profession. It's the family business. At South Miami's Area Stage Company, the cast and crew of the new production of Disney's Tarzan are getting ready for opening night. And steering the ship is director Giancarlo Rodaz.
We come here with a child, they come to this place, and then we've also just cut the ropes for.
Rodaz is the definition of a theater kid. He literally grew up on the stage. His parents started Area Stage in 1989. It's become one of the most influential theater companies in South Florida, putting on professional shows and a conservatory program to teach the next generation of actors. But as a child, Rodaz wanted nothing to do with it.
I was like, no, I don't want to do this theater program you guys are starting. My parents had always done theater, but to me it was like just something they did. It wasn't something I really thought about. It's just
But Mom and Dad did not give him a choice, and Rodaz is glad they didn't.
They were like, you're doing it. You're going to do this? And I was like, no, I want to stay home. And then once I did it, I fell in love with it. I think I'm the best evidence for parents to make your kids go do something, because I wanted to stay home and play video games.
He began acting in Area Stage productions, and then at the age of 16, tried his hand at directing.
The first show I did was Winnie the Pooh, and I took it really seriously. I really loved it. I was like, I grew up with Winnie the Pooh. I have to do this right.
Now, more than a decade later, Rodaz has become a rising star in the local theater scene. He's become known for his immersive interpretations of shows like Oliver, Beauty and the Beast, and The Little Mermaid. Rodaz says because of the success of his past productions, Disney gives him some creative license.
We've built a really wonderful relationship with them, and they really have fun seeing what we do with the shows, and it's gotten to a point where we have this trust.
The family vibes are strong at Area Stage.
It really is just such a family. It's such an honor to be here. They lead with professionalism, but also with love, and I think that really shines through their productions.
Werlin has been friends with Rodaz since they were kids in the conservatory, and still calls him by his nickname.
Yeah, I still call him John John. For him coming over to my house, jumping on the trampoline, making us French toast, my sister and I. She also used to do Area Stage. And now I'm back, and it's like, he's like a big brother figure, but also my friend, but also my director. So it's an interesting balance.
Emron Hilton got his first professional theater role in an Area Stage show. He says Rodaz is an actor's director.
His direction style is, I always say, the most fascinating thing I've ever been a part of, because I think he allows actors to go back into this idea of imagination and play. And I've been acting a long time, and I think it's so uniquely special when a director looks at an actor and says, here's my idea, tell me yours, and let's just come up with something. And I think that has been the most rewarding thing that I think any actor can receive.
While Broadway is the ultimate stage for actors, Rodaz says don't sleep on the Miami theater scene because it's hot.
I do think that audiences now recognize that there are shows, kind of popping up everywhere, of that caliber, and we really try to aspire to be that. We get a really great audience response here of people saying, a family's first time they've seen a show, people who have been places like Broadway and big theater cities, and they're excited that there's something like that in their backyard. So we really try to do that.
All right, he has found his groove for sure. By the way, the stage musical Disney's Tarzan runs through August 10th. All performances take place at Area Stage Company in South Miami at the Shops of Sunset Place. You can find ticket information, of course, on the website.